Hi, welcome back to Untethered. So, am I on the spectrum or neurodivergent, as one of my friends said? And I guess there's really no way for whoever's listening to answer this, but I guess sometimes you just have to not ask questions you don't want to know the answer to, or you don't want opinions for. Let's recap. How did we get here? The last few people that I've dated seriously have either told me that they are on the spectrum or have, and we're talking about like autistic, I think. And if this is not the right language, do not come for me. This is not my field. I don't know information about this, which is why I'm talking about it. Don't fucking come for me if I say the wrong words. It's not from lack of a kind fucking heart. Disclaimer out of the way. Okay, so a few of the last few people I've dated have mentioned that they are autistic or on the spectrum. And if they haven't mentioned it, there are at least 2 people that never mentioned it and that I never thought about them being special in any other way. But other people brought it to my attention, like, he seems a little autistic or has characteristics or, and they don't say it in like a mean way. It's usually just comes up in conversation like, oh yeah, he's autistic too, or I don't know. And I remember the first time that I heard it about someone that I was dating, and I was just having a conversation with someone else who had met him. And she said something about, like, I don't remember some of the conversation, but made it sound like, oh yeah, he's also blah, 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 because she is autistic, I think, or I don't know, something. So she recognized it, and I was like, really? It just caught me off guard. And at first, honestly, I was a little offended because I thought she was trying to say that he was slow or something. This was quite a while ago. So I didn't really pay attention to the behaviors, but when I look back, I could see that. And then, like I said, there's been other people that I've dated who I think everybody else has mentioned it. And then there's someone who very much has my attention lately. I don't know if the feelings are mutual, but we are becoming good friends and getting to know each other. Well, I went to visit my old boss today. And my old boss told me that they ran into my current interest. They didn't know anything about him being my current interest. It was just know that I have a new friend. And she said, oh, that's your new friend. I should have known because I ran into him at his job. She ran into him in his job. And he said, you're the owner of blah blah place. And she said, yeah. And he goes, oh, how did he say it? I forgot her exact wording, but he said, like, I just made new friends with your employee. And she said, oh, that's nice. He said something like that. She has an autistic kid. Went to special schooling, on disability, like autistic child. So she's very fully aware of all the characteristics. So when she was telling me the story, and I was like, oh, that's weird that he would say that. And she goes, yeah. But the way he said it, when he said, oh, I made new friends with your employee. She said, the way he said it sounded so autistic. So I just said, that's so nice, or that's so awesome, or whatever, because she was reacting the way she would react with her kid, with that positivity and happiness and whatever. Sorry if you hear my phone going off, because we'll get to why it is right now. And if I could figure out how to silence it, I would. But so that made me think. That happened this evening, that she told me that interaction. And then I was like, wait, thinking back to my interactions with this man, and some of it was off, but I think I might have misperceived it. So then that naturally made me think, am I on the motherfucking spectrum? That, like, I'm not noticing these things? Do I have some sort of something? I mean, I got a lot of shit going on. I've talked about it a lot on here, but is this something that I don't recognize because I don't know anything about it? I don't know anything about it except for like super basic info. So is that why I don't recognize it? And also, is this why I'm attracting these people? Not, when I say these people, it sounds fucked up. Am I attracting certain personality types? And I don't just mean in a romantic way, because I have a lot of friends who, what's the right word? Who are vocal about being neurodivergent. They're not ashamed of it at all. And I just accept them for who they are. Whatever they got going on, as long as we get along, I don't really care. So I never delve into what that means, unless we're talking about it, and we just don't really. So that made me wonder, like, is there something about me that I don't recognize this, that other people recognize these behaviors? Is there something that I don't catch? Which then made me think, am I on the spectrum? Is that why I don't see this? So naturally, I reached out to people who know me well. I reached out to a couple of friends just randomly because I was really thinking about it tonight. And I was really like, I think I have misperceived all of this man's behaviors. I think I have. If he's on the spectrum, I don't know. So I reached out to a couple of friends. One of them who is and identifies as neurodivergent. And do you know that none of my friends just responded with no? None of them. Nobody. Not even I don't think so. No, instead, and so far I've received 3 responses back. For responses from 3 different people back. So far, I've received like these long ass motherfucking paragraphs about shit and how like anything's possible, but no knows. And my friends are okay with saying yes, no, maybe, so. But instead, all of them send me this long paragraph, which to me means, yeah, they see shit in me. In fact, my friend who is neurodivergent was like, oh, girl, yeah, that's probably why we're friends. I'm sorry. Today's Monday. It's the first of the month. I've had a lot going on today. This is not a crisis. But it's news I didn't really want to have to deal with. And I'm saying news is not even news, but it's a new shit I gotta research about myself, I guess. Because what if there are some things that I should change or that I'm doing that I don't recognize as not being okay? Like, I'm wondering if this is why my dating life is just straight trash. Straight garbage is my dating life. But is it because I don't know how to properly interact with another fucking human being in a romantic way? Maybe. I tell you, just when I think like, okay, I'm good on my list of shit that's wrong with me, and I don't even know, I guess I shouldn't even say shit that's wrong, because even people I know who are like medically diagnosed as autistic or neurodivergent or have tested on the spectrum, however that works, they're awesome people. They're still my fucking friends. Obviously, I've dated a few. So, it's not like it's a bad thing. It's just something I've known. Oh, I need to slow down. It's just something new that I've learned about myself that's surprising. And I just don't think I have the emotional capacity for that. So, I need to definitely take a lesson from this and don't ask questions that I don't want the answer to. Because now this is going to be in my head. I think that's all I'm going to say. Thanks for that. Gonna drop the PayPal link in this episode too, because I don't even know if I have yet published the last one that discussed why I'm now putting PayPal or Cashapp. I don't even know which one is in there. Because your girl needs cash. Money. All right, thanks for listening. Bye.